Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
What's happening, people? Big up yourselves each and every time. Welcome to another edition of the Summer Daily News Show. It's your boy Jeff, obviously. And yeah, let's get straight into it. A bit of a slow news day. There's not too much to talk about today, people. But as you've seen in the title, our captain has rejected a move to go and play in Saudi Arabia with Gerrard. Stevie G's tried to entice him to come over there, and the talk is that Hendo is going to reject that offer and wants to stay with the Reds. I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed at this. I'm happy about this, as we spoke very lengthy about this yesterday. Anyone who hasn't seen the Monday Night Show, make sure you go and check that out. Big up everyone who has watched it. We went into some details, so I'm not going to go over it again right now, but I'm happy the captain is around. I don't think you can lose your vice captain and your captain plus 4, 5 players all at the same time from the same area of the field, and it'll be easy to replace. It's admirable as well. A lot of people won't look at it this way because, you know, they're going to be disappointed that Hendo isn't going to be leaving. For some reason, people feel like disrespecting our captain is normal. But it's admirable that he's going to walk away from the bag and fight for his place at Liverpool and stay playing at a high level, rather than just going and doing what a lot of players probably would do in his situation, which is realize he's not going to play every week, go to a country now and go to a team where he will play every week and pick up ridiculously increased wages on what he is now. So I rate it. I know a lot of you lot probably don't. Big up to everyone who is on my wave. And yeah, the captain looks like he's staying for now, so we'll keep an eye on this one. But yeah, the Henderson saga rings on. An injury update on Manu Kone. Obviously, he's been a Liverpool target for a little while now. The talk has died down, especially after he got his injury away with the under-21s for France. Surprisingly, they didn't do as well in the tournament as everybody thought they would. But yeah, apparently it is not as serious as everybody feared, which for his sake, I'm really, really happy for. Even if he's not coming to Liverpool, it's horrible to think players going to get ACLs and MCLs and all those kind of like horrible knee injuries. So they're saying early, mid-August, maybe late August, somewhere around there is when he'll be back. Some reports are saying 4 weeks. Some reports are saying 6 weeks is how long he'll be out for. Obviously, he's been out for a week or two already, and it's not that serious. So I'm really pleased for him. Really good news for Manu Kone. It does look like Liverpool are calling their interest in him, even though the injury is not serious. I don't know why. He's a baller. I still believe he'd be a brilliant addition to the Liverpool team, but maybe the injury has scared us off a bit, even though talk was we were going to be going for Kefram instead of him before the injury anyway. So, yeah, the news around him and Thuram have both cooled down substantially in the last few days or week or so, which is crazy considering about 2 weeks ago it was like everything was just all about them. But, yeah, it is not looking like we're going to go for him. But good news for him, and I'm really, really happy that is not a serious injury. Speaking of the under-21 tournament, our boy Curtis has been voted in the European Championship team of the tournament. Some people are saying he was the player of the tournament. Had a brilliant tournament. England obviously won. Unbelievable. Him and Elliot come back champions, which is brilliant for them. The confidence. Winning breeds winning, right? And I'm just happy for him all round, man. The guy deserves it. He's been plugging away. He's been trying. He's been pushing. And he's finally starting to get some of the rewards. So I'm really, really happy for Curtis. And he is in the team of the tournament. Let me know if you lot agree with that. If you think who was the player of the tournament, and where you think Curtis Jones' future lies for the upcoming season for Liverpool after playing so well, having a good tournament, ending last season brilliantly well. We're bringing in additions, but you know what? Does the kid actually still deserve to be a first-team player in the Liverpool squad based on all his performances? Let me know, people. Let me know in the comments, and we will see what happens with Curtis. But big up, man. Big up to Curtis and Elliot. A little bit of transfer news. Liverpool are no longer interested in the Celta Vigo midfielder Gabby Veiga and are focused on other players. Big up Anfield Edition reporting this coming from Fabrizio and caught offside. I mean, I don't think we need him now. We've got Szoboszlai anyway. Let me know what you lot think, because a lot of people really, really rate the kid. He is a good player. There's no doubt about that. Obviously played against England in the Euros. He is a good kid. There's absolutely no doubt about that. But now we've got Szoboszlai. I just don't see a need for him. You know, Szoboszlai, McAllister are in now. I just don't see where he would fit into our team. So I could see this one coming, to be honest with you. I'm not really shocked at this, but let me know. I know a lot of you people really did want us to get him. So yeah, let me know, people. How do you feel about the fact that we look like we have completely cooled interest in Veiga, and the fact that it's saying we're focused on other players? Does that mean at least we are going to make a few more signings? I know I'm a little bit worried that we might not make any more additions to the squad. I know there's still about 4 or 5 weeks left of the transfer window. Is it the end of August? I think it's open till. So there is quite a long time now of the window being open still. But you want the players to be in for Klopp to have them in pre-season, and we can just get this season started properly. Do you know what I mean? You don't want it to be all bitty and players coming in late. That's not how we usually do things. That's not a good way to do things. I think if you go and look at the scenario we've had with Artur and little loan moves at the end and all that stuff just never works out. It's not a good idea. So I really was hoping that pre-season would be when everybody is in, whether it be Lavia, Thuram, whoever it may be. Can we just get that done ASAP, please? And let's stop chasing Colwell as well. I mean, Chelsea are not selling Colwell to us. We're not going to be willing to pay the price it would take anyway. So, but yeah, Veiga interest has cooled. And just to finish up, people, just a little bit of an interesting one. This isn't anything special, but I just thought this was an interesting one to bring to you guys. Club sources believe that McAllister and Szoboszlai, and before that, when we bought Nunes and Gakpo and Diaz, were recruited because of how well they will help with the dynamic in the dressing room. This one's coming from Neil Jones. Big up Neil Jones. This goes back to what I was saying, and people kind of laughed a little bit when I was saying about reasons why I think people like Adrian get kept at the club. We don't know what the day-to-day goings on are like. And as fans, we take it for granted. But just put yourself in a position of thinking about your own life for a second. Think about work. Think about the colleagues you work with. Think about jobs you've been in where you didn't like the people you worked with. How much more boring, annoying, how much more difficult it is to get the job done. You have to enjoy yourself at work to perform to a high level. I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says. I know people will say you're being paid, you're supposed to be professional, etc., etc. But a job is a job. And you got to remember, even though these boys love playing football, it's still their job. I have been in numerous positions in my life at work where I didn't like, no, sorry. I've been in positions at work where I loved my job and what I was doing and everything. And all it took was a change of a manager, and the new manager, to be like a dick, or like one or two of the people who I really got on with, who I was closest with at work, or people who made fun work, people I used to get the banter with, go to lunch with, etc., for them to leave or change departments or whatnot. And all of a sudden, going to work wasn't cool anymore. I didn't like it anymore. My work ethic just felt harder to motivate. And eventually, for all of the jobs, I left in the end, because once the environment becomes unenjoyable and you're there every day, Monday to Friday, sometimes weekends, sometimes longer. One of my jobs, I was working 48-hour weeks. If I don't enjoy who I'm working with, and I don't have that kind of encouragement in my environment to be positive, to be a bit happier and whatnot, I didn't care about the job anymore. Yeah, obviously you want to earn money, but I just didn't care about the job anymore. And I just think it's natural, and anybody who's been in that scenario will understand. You can't just be a robot and think, "I'll go to work, get the job done, go home." It doesn't work like that. You're at work more than you're at home. You have to get on with the people you work with. Have to have a good environment. You have to enjoy. You have to wake up and want to go to work. So I think having the characters around that really help to keep this flowing and keep what it is important. And people downplay it and take the mick out of it, but that's just because you just don't get it. And if you look at inside training today, for an example, and you look at the camaraderie between all of the players, Simicast so happy to see Salah that he jumped on him, and you know the banter between Robbo and everybody, and you see the new recruits and they look like they're getting, you know, initiated and brought in well, and those things are important. You have to have an environment where everybody loves being there. Go and look at toxic environments like what Mourinho had at Man United, for an example, and Conte's end at Chelsea, even to a degree Conte's end at Tottenham, just to give you a few examples that are easy for you to understand. That once it becomes toxic and nobody likes going to work and nobody likes the manager and the people you're around you don't really get on with, it makes it way harder to be successful. So you can downplay this if you want, but this type of stuff's important. And I think it goes a long way to show why we've always had such a good team spirit in our squad. So fair play. That was part of the reason these boys were brought in, not just their talent, and I'm all for it. So there you have it, people. That is the roundup. Big up yourselves as always for tuning in. Love, man. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Get us to 30,000, please, people. And yeah, big up yourselves. And don't forget, on the pre-recorded videos, guys, super stickers are just like super chats. They are all appreciated and will all be answered. Big up to everyone who sent in the super sticker. And yeah, big up yourselves, everyone. Love as always. Smash the like button, and we'll catch you tomorrow for a special check out tomorrow evening. We've got something coming for you guys. Big up yourselves, man. Stay tuned. I'm out.